Well, guys, was the show worth everyone's time? Did we get what we came for? Did we really get a greatest match ever between Edge and Orton? And I'm going to flat out say, fuck no. We didn't get any of that. Did we get a good match? Yeah, we got a good match. But it was nowhere near a Shawn Michaels versus Undertaker, or Shawn Michaels versus Kurt Angle, Randy Orton versus The Undertaker. Hell, it wasn't even close to a Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman match. Because the first 20 minutes of that match was fucking slow as hell. And we had a fuck finish. So, with the slogan, greatest match ever, and then with a fuck finish with a knee to the groin by Randy Orton to Edge, how in the hell can you say that's the greatest match ever? When I think of a greatest match ever, I think of a match that had closure to it. One that had a clean finish. This was nothing of the kind. This was a troll to the audience, saying, hey, we're going to make up for the fucking terrible match that we gave you guys at WrestleMania. Now, granted, I'm one of the few people who thought the match was okay because it told a good story. Granted, I understand everyone's opinion on the match was shit because it was very slow, and I thought it was more along the lines because of the fact that they were fighting in the back and, you know, they didn't want to take a chance of getting Edge injured again in a first match ever for him in 9 years or so. So I thought that was the real reason why they were taking it slow, and it was slow and methodical, but, I mean, the match was a bit long. I will admit that. That was the major issue I had with the match. Otherwise, I was okay with it. This match was even longer, and the first 20 to 30 minutes was slow. Then, the remainder of the match was a decent pace. It was something to be entertained by. It attracted my interest. But it's just at the end of the day, who the fuck cares? So, yeah. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is just my little introduction to the ending of this fucking pay-per-view. Welcome to Backlash 2020 review of this crummy pay-per-view, and welcome to the channel of World of Wrestling. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed to the channel. Of course, as always, leave comments down below about anything that happened during the show that I'm reviewing, or about what I had to say and opinions on the matter of the program. Now, again, going back to the main event, I thought that the last 20 to 30 minutes was great. I thought it was entertaining. The ending was shit. When you have the greatest match ever, you have closure to that match. You have closure. There's no screwjob finishes. This match looks more of like a continuation to another match that'll happen, more than likely, at SummerSlam. So what am I supposed to say? I'm supposed to agree with the slogan, greatest match ever, when this match did not live up to that expectation? When you don't have a closure finish? When you have a slow, methodical, boring fucking match for the first 20 to 30 minutes? No, I'm not going to say this is the greatest match ever. I'm not even going to put that in the same league as a Randy Savage versus fucking Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. These people had the audacity to compare this match to Ricky the Dragon Steamboat versus Ric Flair, of all matches. Those were one of the best in WCW. How dare they even use that match as a comparison to this? Those two put on an amazing matchup in WCW, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat and Ric Flair. These two didn't even come close. I'm sitting there watching this match, and my old man, my dad, he's sitting there and telling me, BJ, this match is fucking not even close in the realm of Roman Reigns and Braun Strowman. Back in 2017, they had a series of very hardcore matches, rough matches where they beat the shit out of each other, and they were legitimately being rough with each other, trying to be as real as possible in the ring. And they did good. What they were doing the first 20 to 30 minutes of this match was just like, what the fuck? You're wasting our time? You wanted to give us an hour-long match for two guys who can't even wrestle for maybe 15 minutes? And give us their all in those 15 minutes? Give me a fucking break, man. Really, give me a fucking break. But yeah, Orton wins this match by a low blow and a punt kick after delivering 2 RKOs, one a standard RKO and one where Edge leaped off the top rope. Edge delivered 2 spears, an unprettier, an execution, which is a modified DDT, and he also delivered Randy Orton delivered a Triple H pedigree, and none of those moves finished off the match, but a low blow and a punt to the head pretty much ended it. Wow. Way to close out your match. Good job, guys. Way to go. Anyway, moving on to other matches for this card. We had the triple threat tag team title match with Sasha Banks and Bayley, the Ikonics, the Moronics, the Idiotics, who gives a shit, and the Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross. Alexa Bliss now eats a pinfall by Sasha Banks. Sasha Banks and Bayley retain. Decent matchup. Here's the stars that I'm going to give these matches. The Randy Orton Edge match, I'm giving that a 3.5 out of 5 stars. It was a decent matchup. Shitty fucking ending and a shitty way to start off the match, which was slow and methodical, as I already mentioned. This match with the women's tag team match, I'm giving it a 2.5 out of 5 stars. Nothing special happened here. The only good thing that happened out of this is Sasha and Bayley retain the tag team titles, thankfully, and we see them compete on NXT. Maybe give the tag team titles to an NXT tag team. I wouldn't mind that. Next match after that was Jeff Hardy and Sheamus. This was alright. It was a clean finish. Sheamus was close to the ropes after a swanton bomb connected on him. He got his foot on the rope, got a rope break, managed to get the brogue kick, and got the 1, 2, 3. And that was it. Sheamus wins. 3 out of 5 stars on that one. Solid, okay match. After that, I believe it was Braun Strowman defending the Universal Championship against John Morrison and The Miz in a handicap match, but only one person can be declared the world champion for SmackDown. Unfortunately, Miz, being the schmuck that he is, cost John Morrison the championship win for his team, and Braun Strowman picks up the pieces and wins it with a running power slam on John Morrison to get the 1, 2, 3 there. This matchup, I'll give it a 3, maybe. And that's just being generous. This was just a regular, ordinary matchup. Nothing special about it. So yeah, I'll give this a 3. Following that, Drew McIntyre versus Bobby Lashley for the WWE Championship. This match was better than the fucking Edge and Orton match. Hands down, no problem. Guarantee. This was the fucking match of the night. I'm giving it to Bobby Lashley and Drew McIntyre. Bobby Lashley looked like a fucking beast. Drew McIntyre looked like a machine that couldn't be taken down. And if it wasn't for fucking Lana interfering and getting involved and distracting Bobby Lashley, we could have possibly looked at a new WWE champion. The way things looked and the way it was scripted, it looked like Bobby Lashley had this in the bag and he just needed to continue the attack on Drew McIntyre and win. So I'm giving this a 4 out of 5 stars. Easy. With no problem. I thought the action was good. I thought it was fun. I thought it was entertaining. And it definitely told a good story. And it was like, this is Bobby Lashley's last chance. His last opportunity to finally hit the jackpot and reach the pinnacle of his career in WWE. And unfortunately, he was distracted by his fucking wife. So I give them kudos on this matchup. This was a fun, entertaining matchup. I had a very good time watching this. Again, 4 out of 5 stars, easy. Apollo Crews I actually didn't mention because this was on the pre-show. I didn't really get a chance to watch it because I don't watch the pre-show. I thought this match was going to be given an opportunity to perform in front of the main card. Fortunately, that was not the case. Apollo Crews retained the title, like I mentioned. So, yeah, I was right about that one. Apollo Crews beat Andrade for the U.S. Championship. And then the last thing I'm going to mention here, and then I'm getting out of here because I did not have the, I don't have the interest in doing this show a full 20, 30 minutes. The tag team match for the tag team titles was an absolute fucking joke for the Raw tag team titles, Viking Raiders and Street Profits. This was the biggest waste of everybody's time. Why this was even shown on television, I have no idea. If you go back and watch this, you would instantly want to skip. You'd want to press next match, please, on the WWE Network. Easily, with no fucking problem. You wouldn't even think about, maybe I want to watch this match again, maybe I don't. No, you wouldn't want to watch this match again. This was fucking bullshit. This wasn't even a match. And I believe Shaquille O'Neal was wearing a mask and pretending he was a giant ninja with a sword. A samurai sword. What a fucking joke this company is. I don't even know if this was a championship match. My best friend was texting me today while this match was going on. Is this even for the tag team titles? They said it was, but it doesn't look like it. I have to agree with you, Matt. I don't know what the fuck this was. This was fucking ridiculous. This was like 15 minutes of wasted out bullshit. These guys are beating the shit out of each other. They ruined Braun Strowman's car again in the middle of this fucking cinematic movie. And all this nonsensical bullshit's going on. Then the next minute, they're all 4 together as a team going up against some fucking ninjas. And Akua Tozawa. What the fuck does he have to do with a tag team division? Nothing. Utter, complete waste of time. I'm not even giving this a 1. I'm giving it a big fat 0. This was a fucking waste. This pay-per-view was okay. But it wasn't fucking great at all. And that greatest match ever slogan? Please, give me a fucking break. You just made this match an extended part 3 between Edge and Orton. So, please spare me the bullshit story of the greatest match ever. Anyway, guys, that's all I have to say on this fucking pay-per-view. I'm not going to waste 20 minutes of my fucking time talking about this shit. Leave your comments down below. Hit the like button if you like this video. And hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed to the channel. And I thank you very much for watching. As usual, guys, have a great night. Bye.